Monkey King position 1 for Na'Vi.
It's not ideal, but Broodmother can't really take over the lane. Like Ember Spirit will push it into him, and then
FNG's dead.
farm the jungle.
First blood to Roger. So
the stun creep.
Oh yeah, the stun creep, aka the mud golem. And there we
only
see
one stun creep.
Oh, he's buffed up. Crystallized just needs one right click. What is his range? His actual range here? Is it 300? Yeah, it is. Yep. Iceberg level 4 right now. He's going to pick up the arcane rune and perhaps head towards mid. I love to win's going to miss the LSA. Crystallized in the meantime wants to continue on. Gets the buff. Oh, the boundless strike absolutely destroys Lina. Now Crystallized healing up because of this ridiculous buff, but gets stomped at the last moment by FNG. That is super brutal.
And this is the big problem. The Ember Spirit's just pushing Broodmother out of the lane solo instead of Broodmother, who wants to take the tower, to Ember, who's just sitting there hitting the tower.
General bottom lane gets tossed into Oblivion. Will drop. Roger not there in time. Trying to do a little right-click action to Biver, but don't think they're going to find anything out of that. Lich ult comes out. Able to bounce a couple times and onto the neutral, so not the greatest of RNG there for Biver. One more right-click. We actually would have finished him off as Crystallized ends up getting the kill on FNG. Iceberg getting chased down. Mud Golems, no more stuns to speak of. Biver stuck inside the trees. Will Monkey King actually find him? Oh,
no man.
Boundless strike in 1 second. Oh, double kill for Crystallized. That must have felt real good. Tuco Rapier first item.
That's one way to lose the game real fast.
Like I'm standing in. I don't really care. FNG's going to get sprouted up. Gets the Doom off, but will die shortly thereafter. And Ember Spirit, Dendy really doesn't give a shit. Oh, here comes the combo, though. Tiny destroys Enchantress. It's a 1-for-1 right now. Biver gets off the ult. Not going to bounce anywhere as he drops dead shortly thereafter as well. Crystallized going to use his ult to full effect as Iceberg is getting extremely low. Gets one toss off before inevitably dropping to the deck.
You can purge your ally stacks.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But yourself too, though, right? Yeah, okay. Oh boy. Dandy comes in, dealing lots of burst damage to Lina, actually dodges the LSA. Good combination from Iceberg is going to help take out Enchantress. Yet again, it's a 2-for-1 though. Iceberg attempting to get out. Crystallized with that buff. You have to think Mag is dead here. One more right click should do it. And Dendy ends up netting that for himself. Double kill. And now we have some reinforcements on the way. So the Doom is going to be applied to Nature's Prophet instead, as there's the Wombo combo from Iceberg, taking out Disruptor, Dark Spirit. Crystallized pops his ult, and Iceberg is stuck in the middle and taking so much damage. And there's the ensnare finally. And the right clicks from Crystallized are enough to take him out. But the Laguna Blade takes out Dandy pretty easily. So 2-for-1 right now, as General might be next on the list. So Team Spirit coming back in spades here. Will they actually get this tower? Yes. Iceberg with the toss and last right click will take it out. Crystallized. Oh, he wants to chase. FNG though, no Doom. So I shouldn't be so excited, but there's the combo from Tiny. That's the Aegis. Done and done. But Static Storm along with Kinetic Field is going to hold Tiny a little bit. Yeah, the Chain Frost bouncing left, right, and center. So Nako's going to be finally kicking out FNG, who's stuck in the wrong place at the wrong time, but well worth it for him. Finally drops 2-for-1 though for Team Spirit. Iceberg. Oh, he gets stunned at the last millisecond from Monkey King. And all he can do is throw out the avalanche toss. You know what I mean? Like, that's not actually how it is for every hero.
Right, that is true.
Oh, I hear a Doom. It's going to be on the Monkey King, who gets Laguna Bladed and comboed by Tiny. That is some hate if I've ever seen it. But the Static Storm counter initiation into Kinetic Field. Looks like Iceberg might trade his life. He goes invisible, but he was dusted already. They're going to take him out. And now the Glimpse, but then the Blink immediately by I Love to Win. As we see the Chain Frost on the back end, as Roger's going to take some right clicks. He's healing through it, but eventually will finally drop. So it's a 2-for-1 right now in favor of Team Spirit, who feels like they've won 3 fights in a row, surprisingly enough. Disruptor gets caught out by the LSA. The range on Lina, do you have enough to actually take him out? The Urn Charge is there, and he actually might live. Biver, oh, Biver's going for it. Lich, Lich,
he wants it.
Lich. Ah, Biver, you went for it. You have the balls, my friend, but alas, they weren't enough to get you that kill. Deso picked up on Crystallize. Oh, FNG. That's Team Spirit's Sentry. There's the Doom on top of a Purge. Laguna Blade as well. He's probably going to drop here, especially with that Avalanche Toss combination. Dunzo, my friend, as the chase continues. Monkey King's dead. Roger attempting to get out of dodge. Lich ult is going to bounce to the creeps. Get a little neutral farm, no problem.
Following him.
Dendy, though. Oh, boy. Does he have any remnants left? I don't think so. Half HP, Iceberg. Get the avalanche off. All right, he did have one remnant. All right. Lost track of my time here. Mag, he's going to scout with his spiders. Remember, Roche, not a fan of those, so he will stomp them. Doom, he's caught out. Static Storm, Kinetic Field, easy kill. Even Chain Frost is used. Laguna Blades help take out the Ember Crystallize, attempting to get his ult off. Gets the extra armor, but is it going to be enough? Broodmother getting right-clicked by Roger. Eventually, we'll fall 2 for 2 right now as Nature's Prophet caught on the backside. Taken out with relative ease as Iceberg and company have so much burst damage to work with. Pretty ridiculous. Iceberg eventually can't even get that right click off. Doesn't need it. Doesn't need it. Radiance is definitely the item. Doom. Oh boy. There's a Lincoln Sphere here for Dendy though, so he can pop it with Purge. Oh boy, he's gonna Purge. Oh, actually no, he's just gonna go for the Monkey King instead. Ellis is gonna connect. There's no the blade right now, but doesn't really need it as the right clicks will be more than enough. Roger gets tossed. How did he end up there? I didn't even notice how Roger ended up there, but maybe even Yule can be actively replaced. Remains to be seen what she wants to do there. Tiny. They're going to spot out Dendy. He gets doomed after the Lincolns is popped, and that is a super, super easy kill. Crystallize actually used Wukong's command, but nobody's really stuck within it. I love to win it on the outer edges as Iceberg just finishes off Disruptor. Remember, he still has Aegis to work with. Doesn't really care if he dies, which he will there. Now Roger, being pursued by Mag, has the cheese to work with still. There's the... what? Was he on top of a tree? That was a weird-ass animation, but Navi's just falling apart. Roger will be chased down with 100 HP left in Fountain. Will actually live to see another day. But this is more than one Rax. In fact, it is good game. Navi loses game 1 despite having the early lead to Team Spirit.
Yeah.
We're going to see a Dundo Invoker. I am super excited. Unless it's late game and you're playing against Sven with no battlefield. Uh-oh. I Love to Win's going to be caught out here. There's the cold snap. Gets the stun off. Only hits 1. And that is a death for him. This is the thing about Doom that I personally... oh, we're going to get to that in just a second. In general, he is looking quite dunzo here. He might... oh, actually going to turn it around and actually kill the Sven. Surprise tactic by Roger, who gets some more mud golems. This guy just lives, breathes, and eats mud golems all day long. He's going to end up getting a second kill. Navi's just going to continue to push this tier 1 tower at half HP. General comes into play. Ice armor is applied to the tower, but let's see how much it actually matters. Tornado, EMP. The EMP will connect on both, actually, surprisingly enough. Iceberg gets destroyed. Beautiful vision from Disruptor allows them to actually finish him off. And they'll find a straggling bounty hunter on top of that.
Which they have frost armor, or sorry, ice armor.
Yeah, of course. Oh, Seneko. That's one way to try to stop this, is take out the support. EMP means Mag has absolutely no mana to speak of. But nice the arrow connects, and Dendy stayed a little bit too long. You get the Aegis, and you immediately give it up. They go and fight, and they just die immediately. Both teams are willing to fight a lot. Fiverr, you're dead. Negative earn charge applied as well. Seneko in the meantime in the mid lane attempting to get out of dodge. Puts up the kinetic field. FNG with the track. And the Shuriken finishes him off. Yeah, they can try for this. Crystallize. Cracked up now. Oh, the Stormbolt goes off just in time. Or Stormhammer, I should say. Drow range in the meantime. Taking some damage, but Dendy takes the brunt of it with that Aegis. Crystallize still tracked up. Kinetic Field's going to keep them at bay. Now the pressure is going to be applied to Dendy, who gets stunned immediately and tracked up at the last second and brought down easily. Will be a trade for the Bounty Hunter as Lich ult goes off. Does bounce surprisingly. Now onto Creeps. Crystallize.
Oh, boy. Oh, no.
That is very frustrating.
Complete disaster here. And these are the track kills. I told you, man. Team Spirit are back.
They are definitely back. Taking out Seneko on top of that. Massive armor.
I guess there's the tornado that can also perk.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that interaction.
Right?
Yeah, that's definitely true. As Dendy's going to be spotted out. Stormhammer applies. Static field. Oh, it's actually not going to be there in time. As the pressure is going to be continued applied to Invokers. Chain Frost goes off on multiple heroes. Roger taken out. Track kills galore. Crystallize drops next. Gracious me, oh my. That is definitely true. What is it like? What is it block? 50 damage when activated? Right? 65? Pretty sick. 60. All right, Moonlight Shadow. Uh-oh. Mirana stuck inside a Static Storm will probably die before this fight even begins, but here comes a Doom. He doesn't actually get up his ult yet. Good chain frost though, bouncing left and right between Seneko, Dendi, and Crystallize.
Oh my
As
god.
Doom stuck inside the Sprout for now. Looks like they're going to find a Constellation kill in general. Not too bad considering how this fight started, but this is kind of a disastrous fight for Team Spirit overall. Sven taking tons of damage. There's the Hurricane Pike. He can't really do much. Getting kited to a high degree. And Na'Vi cleaning up this fight.
So, very nice.
Well, that's probably a blessing in disguise that he didn't get Doom off. I don't think it would have made any difference. And at least has it to work with now.
That is very true. Look at this Cardi. He's going to work.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. Oh, the arrow! The Cardi dodges the arrow. That's going to go on top plays this week, I'm pretty sure, as the Shuriken bounces.
They're sitting here waiting for a hero to show.
Oh, they're going to get somebody. Seneko looks to be the first choice here. Tornado coming in. Hits one hero. They're going to get the Seneko kill pretty easily. Sven, he is taking a ridiculous amount of damage. A nice chain frost. Here comes Mag with the Doom and whatnot. Still has it available to use. We'll probably wait for the Aegis as the Stormhammer finishes off the Enchantress. It's a 2-for-0 right now. Dendi, he's invisible, gets tracked up. They don't even need Doom's ultimate for this. Dendi's pretty fast, though. Can they actually catch up is the question. Meanwhile, Doom was applied, this time to Drow
actually,
Ranger.
I think he's going to get Dendi.
Oh! All right, he's going to get a couple right clicks off, but there's the Tornado, and with that, should end the pursuit. Oh, we're not done yet, though. Cold Snap brings him back to reality. Iceberg. Yeah, now they know. Now they know where the Bounty Hunter is. And here comes Sven with that God Strength. Arrow will not connect, but a lot of damage being done. No mana to speak of on the Sven right now. Seneko gets off his spells before dropping to the deck. Looks like it'll be a trade of sorts, a support for a carry. Definitely in favor of Na'Vi, but the Dendi is doomed up. It's about to end here as Mag struggling to get away. Looks like he's going to finally die to the right clicks, and FNG will be next. So a 3-for-1 for Na'Vi. Now we're seeing the Ice Armor defense on the melee and range racks. Tornado EMP. They're trying to take advantage of these cooldowns yet again. Na'Vi definitely know what they're doing here. This melee rack looks to be dying if they just apply a little bit more pressure to it, and there you go. Melee down. Crystallize very, very optimistic TP here. Ends up dropping as a result. I was a little curious, but...
Blinking Stormhammer. It gets a lot harder for them.
And here we hear the God Strength being activated. FNG already at half HP. They're going to take out the Enchantress, but meanwhile, I Love to Win chasing down General, able to actually get him to his death timer of 50 seconds. Doom applied to Drow Range. He'll be okay, but he's going to be out of the fight for a little bit. Static Storm on top of a kinetic field and EMP draining everybody's mana, other than Mag, who's in somewhat vicinity there. Glimpse reflected into a chain frost.
Glimpse.
Iceberg jumps in, attempting to take out Dendi. You remember, you can't go invis with that track. Not enough damage to actually finish the kill, though. Seneko looks to be next on the list. This is a 3-for-0. And Crystallize looks to be next on the list. And what is happening, Spirit? They're diving the tier 3s. They don't even have the tier 2 yet. Well, the hilarious thing is Iceberg used 4 defusal charges that fight. Oh, Tornado, EMP. Mag out of mana. Ice Wall not really used the full effect here. And we're going to have some pressuring onto Dendi. He better be careful. He's tracked up. A couple more right clicks will take him out. Indeed, they get it done. Roger, next on the list. This is a huge deal as Na'Vi feed away 2 kills. Can Team Spirit take advantage of this? And this is going to be a free racks for top. And Team Spirit, they're just going to continue on. She's still on Mirana. And he went for the multi-shot Sacred Arrow, by the way. Oh, glimpsed back. Looks like Bounty Hunter going to be stuck inside kinetic field. Nice initiation from Doom. Gets the Shivas off. Drow Ranger is so dead. My lord. Iceberg in the meantime right clicking to his heart's content. Roger is donezo as well, and Na'Vi is just crumbling in the midst of this base initiation from Team Spirit. They do not give a shit. They are just rolling on top of Na'Vi. Dendi only 3 alive right now with buybacks in the air. I mean, that's the triple arrow, man. You can't dodge all 3, know what I mean? GG's come out. Na'Vi is out of Dota Pit. Wow.
Team Spirit, they turned it up this game, or this series. They look pretty good.